Today, our letter comes from a woman with whom many of us can relate. She writes, "Dear Katie, my husband and I have been struggling in the bedroom. Like, we haven't had sex for almost 2 months, and I'm ashamed to say that I honestly don't care. We have a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old, and by the end of the day, I just want to veg. He makes his move after the kids go to bed, but I always tell him not tonight. I feel bad, but I'm exhausted. Any advice? Sincerely, too tired to remember my name." Well, too tired. I think a lot of us understand where you're coming from. I remember those days where I would fall asleep reading Goodnight Moon to my kids, and I would cry when they wouldn't take a nap because I was just totally spent. Those are intense caregiving years, and truthfully, you have to give up a lot of things in life so that you can give your kids what they need. Here's the thing. Sex cannot be one of the things that you give up. For a relationship in marriage, sex is like food. You need a steady diet so that your relationship can remain healthy. Now that's hard because fatigue is one of the greatest enemies of intimacy that there is. But part of what your children need from you in this phase and in every phase is modeling commitment and modeling healthy relationship with your husband. So, here's my advice. Schedule sex. I know it sounds totally unromantic, but if you think about it, you schedule everything else that matters in life. You schedule doctor's appointments, you schedule play dates with your friends because God knows we all need those. You schedule haircuts, everything that needs to get done, you put on your calendar. Well, this shouldn't be any different. A couple nights a week, you need to put this on your calendar. You can even let your husband know, "Hey honey, I got you on the schedule for Tuesday night," and I'll tell you what, he will be very enthusiastic about helping you with bedtime on Tuesday. Now, keep that steady diet. Every now and then, you're gonna have to go out for fast food and you're gonna have to get creative. But on the flip side, there should be times where you have a straight up gourmet meal. Set aside some time for a date night. Get a babysitter. Connecting with your husband is so important because your relationship with your parents in some ways was temporary. You grew up in their home and then you left to create your own family. And someday your kids are gonna grow up and leave to create their own family. And what's going to be left is you and your man. And you need to make sure that when your kids leave, you still have all of that connection, all of that fellowship, all of that intimacy with your husband. So, too tired. Get some sleep, get some rest, put a little something on your calendar. I know you're exhausted, but this is worth the sacrifice because too tired, you've got this.